Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Coach Talker. We're here with a new video, and today we are talking about which player should the Indianapolis Colts sign back first. Now, this is going to be an interesting one because there's so many opinions on all topics revolving around the Indianapolis Colts, and most people say this is a very tricky offseason for the Colts. They don't know what they should do, who they should sign back, who they should let go, and I'm thinking this should probably be an easy one. Not as easy as you think, but it's not complicated as you think either. I feel like the Colts have a great plan in hand. We do have the second most cap space in the NFL, in my opinion. That I think, from my knowledge that I still know, is that we have a really good cap space, and we have enough money to go around for everybody. Now, of course, some talent is going to be gone, but most of the talent that we might let go can be easily replaced. Let's just be honest. Everybody's replaceable. Notable players like Tiwa Hilton, who's a Colt, to our opinion, probably one of the most famous Colts players we ever know. One of the best receivers in Colts history. He's an icon. He has a great fan base. Everyone loves him. There's nothing you can really say bad about him. But there are so many players that has to get paid in Indianapolis or that's looking for a contract. You see Nelson. You see Braden Smith. You see Darius Leonard. You see Naheem Hines, Danico Autry, Muhammad, T.Y. Hilton, Justin Houston, Brissett's a free agent, Hooker's a free agent, T.J. Carey, Muhammad, George Odom, Zachary Pascal, Mo Ali Cox, Trey Burton. All these talents are free agents, and you're trying to figure out where is all this money going to go because there's so much talent. Well, I can tell you that there's a bunch of players that might be hitting the door, but I think in our opinion, who we should sign first to a big extension is probably Quentin Nelson. I think Quentin Nelson, in our opinion, I think he's the first player that needs to get paid out of everybody. Who's going to get franchise tag? We don't know, but we know somebody's going to get tagged. Naheem Hines is available for contract as well. We know all these players has to get signed, but I feel like our biggest person that needs to get paid first is one of the most pivotal pieces in the Colts organization, and that's Quentin Nelson. Big deal, big draft pick, one of the best, well, probably the best lineman in the NFL. He can pretty much do everything, and if there's no Quentin Nelson, there is no offensive line, and that's just point blank. Period. One of the best pull blocker in the NFL has to get paid first. Simple as that. He has to get paid first. I love Darius Leonard. I love Braden Smith, but if we're being honest here, we know who has to get paid first, and that's Quentin Nelson, because the offensive line is a very pivotal piece. We've seen terrible offensive lines in Indy. Our offensive line's been good for many, many years. I feel like last year was one of the best, especially with Phillip Rivers, who didn't have an offensive line his last year as a Charger. He came in at Indy, old age, can still put the football up, and he did a pretty decent job, and he shows you what the offensive line can do for a quarterback that didn't have one. And that's why I feel comfortable with Carson Wentz, but that's another topic. But I feel like Quentin Nelson has to get paid first, then Braden Smith. I think Darius Leonard has to get paid after those two offensive line guys because they are a very pivotal piece. Now, I'm not saying Darius Leonard isn't. Darius Leonard's a dog. He's going to get his money. But is it going to get paid right now? I don't know. But I know those two guys have to get paid before anybody else. They have to. Because if there's no offensive line, there is no offense. It's period is that. If there's no offensive line, there's no offense. We've seen our defense carry us to victories last year. They pretty much carried us to victories, and they can do the job. But if we don't have an offensive line, we're pretty much stuck in the sand. And our defense is going to get gassed, and they're going to get points put on them. So I feel like we got to pay the guys in the trenches, man. We got to pay the guys in the trenches first. So in my opinion, Quentin Nelson has to get paid first, then Braden Smith, and then Darius Leonard. There's no slander towards any player in the market that's looking for a contract towards the Colts. There's no slander. It's just my thought of who I want to get paid first. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section as well. Who do you think should get paid first in Indy? Who do you think we should let go as well? Other than those three guys that need to get their contracts, of course we need to bring Hines to his contract. T.Y. Hilton, I feel like we should bring him back, even though he might not come back. It's understandable because it's a business, and he just wants a decent contract and to play for a good team. And he wants the football. So I understand his decision behind this, but T.Y. is a guy I would love to have back. Danico Autry is a guy I would love to have back. Zachary Pascal, Mo Ali Cox, all those guys, maybe even George Odom is those guys I want back. Everyone else can pretty much hit the door at this point in time, so we can move forward. But those are the guys that I feel like we can give them a decent contract to return to Indy. Everyone else can pretty much hit the door. They can be replaced. It's no slander towards them. They played great in Indy. I feel like everyone. I would want all of them back. But you know, it's not enough money, and we have enough talent, and we have to move on. We have to do what we got to do. It is a business at the end of the day. So whatever move Ballard and them boys make, and whoever they let go, I will understand, and I'll still root for the Colts, whether it's good or bad. So it's understandable at this point. But you guys let me know in the comment section. Who do you think we should get paid first? Who do you think we should let go? And why? And until next time, this is Coach Talk signing out. Peace.